Let us see how to execute those networking commands which we have studied. So, the first command we were talking about is the IP, right. So, man, I will just show you what is IP, right. IP, it is used to show, display all the networking interfaces and the IP addresses, right. Show, manipulate, routing, network devices, interfaces and tunnels. It does lot of stuff, we will see one by one. Okay. So, I will give the first command to display the IP addresses and the network interfaces. Let me give IP addr and show is the command. Okay. See here, it is showing you one LO, right, 2 ENPOS3, right. It is showing only 2 connections, right. So, we will understand what are these things. Okay. Basically, it is giving IP addr show. This command is used to know about the networking interfaces. Okay. So, it is, you can see the output, it is giving about the MTU, Q disk, no Q state, lot of information here, right. INET, the basic default IP address, because I am using a virtual box, it is not exactly giving me what is the IP address of the system, because I am using a virtual box, right. Right. So, LO means loop back interface. LO means loop back interface. Okay. It is a virtual interface. Since I am using a what we say hypervisor, or I am using one virtual box, it is giving me the default IP address, okay, which is the local IP address of the machine, right. And the second one ENP0S3, right. It is the virtual Ethernet network adapter. See, I am connected to a network, here I am connected to a wired network connection. If you see wired, I am connecting to a wired network. Okay. So, this ENP, okay, it is for knowing the ENP is stands for Ethernet. It stands for Ethernet. Okay. So, it is showing the details of the Ethernet connection. See 10.0.2.15 by 24. Okay. So, this is the IP address of my system where I am able to connect internet. Okay. This is the IP address of my system, right. So, IP addr shows me what all network connections I am connected to. Okay. LO stands for loop back interface, ENP stands for Ethernet, right. So, this is basically for local, LO means local host, all that local, which IP address your local host is using, that is this, right. And the Ethernet connection is using this IP address, which is the IP address of my system, right. I hope you understood what is this ENSP3 and LO. Okay. So, these two commands. Next, let us move for the next command. If I want to know the IP addresses, now I want to know only the IP addresses. Okay. So, I will give IP address, right. Show the IP addresses of all the devices. So, it will show you, right, same thing again, basically addr show or IP address will give you the IP address of the machines. Either way I can use it, right. Now, I want to see if my machine is connected to any other system. So, I can use link, IP-S link. What is this used for? It is used to display the link information. Okay. So, which all other devices am I connected to, right. If I am connected to any other external devices, it will show the IP address details of such devices. Okay. Let us see what it is showing to us. So, again there is no other external device, only the same Ethernet and the local host. Okay. So, IP-S link will show me if I am connected to any other external linked devices. Okay. So, basically I am not connected to any other thing. So, it is showing only the same two which I am connected to, right. Next, I can use to know state of these devices. Now I can see one local and I can see one Ethernet. What is the state of these? I can use IP monitor to know the status. Okay, IP space monitor. It will show, yeah. See, it is showing us the state, the IP address of that, right? It is showing the status of the connections. I have two connections, right? So the Ethernet status it is showing to me. Okay, it's still working. Stale, what is mean by stale? Here stale means the system is not verified, because this is a hypervisor or a virtual box. It is not verified, it is still checking for the status of the connections. Okay, it is giving us the status of the connections. I think it's still working. Okay, we'll close this, right? So basically it will show you, and also it will show you the MAC address of the devices. If I am connected to any device, I can see the MAC address. Okay, NOBOUR, neighbor, right? If I am connected to any other devices, it will show me the MAC address of those devices. This is the MAC address of those systems. See, I am having only the same Ethernet, nothing else I am connected to, because this is virtual box, it is showing me nothing. But generally your system might be connected to a printer, or it is connected to some LAN, another network, another system. So all that it will be known to us, right, in the using IP neighbor, right. I think that's it about the IP. Now let's go for NMCLI. Okay, command line tool for controlling network manager, right? It can be utilized. Where is this? Yes, it can be utilized as replacement for these commands. Basically, to know the network status, I can use this, right? So let's understand what is NMCLI, what it does. So I will see NMCLI connection show, right? See, local and the Ethernet, both connections it is showing to me. Let me do it short, yeah, right. So it is showing me the user ID, the type Ethernet. Loopback means for local connections, right? This is the device I am connected to. Okay, next, sorry, right, NMCLI status. If I want to know the device status, I can use NMCLI device status, right? See, connected and connected externally. This is because I am using the virtual box, it is showing that way, but Ethernet is connected. You see, Ethernet, the state is connected to know the status of the devices, right? And if you want to know more about this Ethernet, I want to know more about this connection. So I can say NMCLI device show ENP0S3. Okay, because this is the device name what I am able to see. So I am giving NMCLI device show this one. See, it is talking more information about that. General device, this is that. What is the type of it? Ethernet, right? What is the hardware address, right? What is the MTU, state, connected, network connection, okay? All that properties, IP address, gateway address, IPv4 routing, everything, domain address. See, octa.edu, this is my NIT Trichy network, right? So all that information it is showing to us, okay? That's it. Yes, right. So I can use this NMCLI device show ENP0S3. Okay, next, I can even use this to see the list details, more detail. I will show you NMCLI -T device list. Oh, what is this? List does not understand, try passing help. So I can give options, list is not there, device. Okay, I can use this in scripting only, not command like this. I cannot do this. I can use this in scripting. Okay, so this is about nmcli command. Now let's go for the third one, that is ping. The next command what we are having is ping. Let's understand about that. So basically ping, I will show you, very popularly used command, you might also have used, right? Send ICMP echo request to network host and get the response, right? To get the response whether it is working fine or not, we use ping. Okay, so let me give whether I am connected to network or not, www.google. If you know the IP address, you can give the IP address, or else you have to give the what we say, the website, the host. Okay, see, it is searching, ping for safe search, it is looking for that. Bytes of data has been transferred. So it will keep doing it continuously and will show us the whether the data is transferring or not, if I am connected to internet or not. Let me check this once. I am connected, I believe. Yeah, yes, so it should work. Let me give, yes. It is loading. I think I am connected to network. Yes, it's little slow, just a second. So let's see what this ping is showing to us. Still loading. Yeah, force quit, I don't want to use it. I can see I am able to connect to internet. Yes, it is still going. Okay, see 104 packets transmitted, right? 100% packet loss, time this much milliseconds, because it was very slow, it is taking this much time, right? So I'll give once again ping, I'll give www.google.co.in. See, it will continuously keep searching, it will see whether data is being transmitted or not, right? So this way I can use ping. Okay, it will continuously keep searching until I type Control C. Until I do Control C, it will keep searching for the statistics. Okay, so this is about the ping command, right? Then we'll go for the most interesting one, that is netstat. Oh no, okay, it has no entry, that's okay. So very powerful command, netstat, right? To list all the active networks, right? I can use netstat -a. Okay, sorry, sudo at right, I have installed it. So netstat -a. See here, I'll just show. Yeah, now I think you can see. Yes, it will show all the information, right? To display everything, all the network connections and listening ports. Okay, everything is being displayed. Let me go back. Yeah, see here, right? Protocol type, TCP, sent, received, local address, foreign address, state, it is in listening, it is in wait, connection is established, right? Active internet connections, okay, it is showing us so many things, but which we are connected to from this system, right? Then it will also show active Unix domain sockets. So when you do socket programming, you need to know all this stuff there, right? So this is about netstat -a. It will show me all the network connections, okay, as well as the Unix connections which are established, right? So the other options, I want to see only the TCP and UDP ports. I want to know about the TCP and UDP ports which are active and listening. For that I can give netstat -tuln option. See, it will show me only the TCP. Yes, I make it short. TCP, its IP address, and whether it is in listening state or which state it is. So since it is local, it is showing all the local IP addresses here, right? TCP, UDP. These are the active internet connections, only TCP IDP related stuff. Okay, this is used by system administrators, right? So to know which what we say, which services are accepting incoming network, or whether there are some services running and are they receiving some through TCP or through IDP, are there any services which are receiving or sending the data, that can be known. What is this command here? TULN. T stands for display TCP connection, U stands for display UDP connection, right? N stands for display the addresses, okay, display the addresses and port numbers in numerical form, understandable form, right? So this is about the T. L stands for show only listening sockets, only the one which are listening you show to us, right? That is about this. Now if you want to know only TCP connections, you can give like this, netstat -t. See, only TCP, there are no TCP connections, right? So this is about that. And I can also use listening ports, netstat -l, to know the listening ports. I will make it short, yes, right? So active internet connections, I can see the ports, okay, all those which are listening to my network. Basically it is giving the same thing, right? Only if you want netstat -lt, only the TCP related, see, only TCP related data I can see, okay. Basically it is local, because otherwise if you try in a system which is nicely connected to internet, you can see all those services which are working. And same way you can use LU to know only UDP related, only the UDP related stuff, right? Next, if I want to know the details in numerical form, I can give netstat -n, right? So you can see here, just go back, default there are so many which are running, yeah, right? So the UDP, and it is showing the local address, the foreign address, and the connection which is established, right? So this is about the netstat command, and again we have a lot of other stuff, right? Let's move to the next command, traceroute. Let me talk about traceroute. Okay, I hope you remember, traceroute will show me the path, which all hops means networks and switches it is connected to. So let me give traceroute www.google.com. I want to know the traceroute. I have to install, sorry. Utils -traceroute. Right, now let me give the command. See, okay, let me clear it and show you. Yes, see, from my system it is taking this much time to get the information about the traceroute, right? See, it is showing next. It will not show us because it is hidden. For me, the network provider, the internet provider, he is getting the data from somewhere else, that is not displayed to us, right. It will just show how many what we say systems are there, how many switches and routers are there in between from me, my system, to that Google or that website, right. So, it is still connecting, it is showing us the details. So, there are this many number of paths in between from me to the actual Google to reach. Okay. So, how data is being transferred from one to the other. So, this is the time taken from my system to reach there, this is the time taken to receive the output. This means the router is not responding. From my device it is going to a router and the router is not responding, it is not giving the values to me. Okay. So, this way I can use traceroute. See, it is all masked, we cannot see that, right, because publicly nobody will put the information. So, this is about traceroute, we use it very less, maybe too much network administrators, if they see I am using my system, it is connected to a network, there is one main switch for that network, that main switch is getting internet from some other provider outside. So, my system administrator can see this IP address for him, from where it is coming, that he can see. Okay. So, this is about traceroute, right. Then let us move for the final one, that is SSH. We have to enable SSH to connect it, right. What is the use of SSH? Secure shell. To connect to any other device in the same network, I have to enable SSH, only then I can connect to other systems. So, how do we enable, how do we check whether I am connected to SSH, or I can, is SSH enabled in my system or not, right. So, I will check the status. So, I will give here sudo apt list, I want to see whether it is open and the SSH server, right. Yeah, it is available, right. If it is not, you can install it, you can give like this sudo apt install, then you can give open SSH server. So, it will be installed, right. So, it is already asking installing, I will give yes. Yeah, a new version is available, but the version installed currently has been locally modified. So, I already had this enabled, so it is showing to us this. I will click OK. Keep the local version only, I do not want to do anything, I want to use the same local version, right. So, SSH is enabled now, right. So, although the SSH service starts automatically, right, we will have to check whether it is started or not, right. We can also start it. So, I will give sudo service SSH start command to start it. So, it is started now, right. How do you check the status? Again sudo service SSH status. Yeah, see, it is giving me the status, right. So, when I gave this, it is showing us green, right. So, loaded, it is active and running. Now, my machine is open, anybody can connect to this, or I can connect my machine from any other machine also, right. This way we have enabled SSH now. Only when this is enabled, I can connect to other networks, or I can connect to systems in same network, right. For remote access purpose, we use this SSH, right. So, server is starting SSH server and it is listening on the IP address and the port, right. It means it is open for connections now. If I want to connect to AWS and do some task from here, I can do that. For that, SSH should be enabled in my system, It means I am giving permission for other networks to connect, and also I am giving permission for my system to be accessed from other systems in the same network, right. So, these are some basic networking concepts in the Linux environment, right.